This is your captain speaking. Just kidding, it's your hero, James. And I just breathed in a whole lot of dust with that, monotonic, baritonic voice intro, so if it sounds like I'm having a asthma attack, I probably am. All these dust particles going into my lungs, and lungs aren't meant to hold particles, though when you breathe them in, your body is naturally functioning to eliminate any harmful chemicals, and frogs are gay, chemtrails everywhere. I'm Alex Jones. No, I don't know how to do Alex Jones. I could do it if I hear his voice. That's just one of those voices I can't do it on the fly. Anyway, that was a long intro. Don't even know if it was an intro because Okay, I'm straying. We're gonna get right to the topic. If it sounds like I'm stumbling over my words in this, then it probably is the case, because Microsoft, you're releasing too many consoles at once. They're releasing 4 consoles in a matter of 2 years. 2 of their consoles, what is a console? It's like an appointment. Or I got my tonsils removed. I don't know. They're releasing 4 consoles. 2 of them this year, 2 of them will be next year. November is the word on the street. The Xbox 2 versions of the consoles will be a $600 one, calling it now, which will be the equivalent to the current Xbox One X. It's going to be for your
hardcore gamer.
I don't know why I said that, because that would probably be the one I get, so I'm mocking myself. Disregard that. And the other one will be for your casual gamer.
Casual gamer.
Because, I mean, it's a more high-pitched voice. You get what I'm saying, people? Nope. Well, then that means you probably don't speak English, because I'm speaking it rather well. Notice I didn't say good, because if I speak it good, that's wrong. And then that's the first 2. Then the other 2 they will be releasing will be an Xbox One, which be a diskless version, disk driveless version. And the other one is supposed to be just like a slim version to the current ones. I don't know if it's a slim version to the Xbox normal or the Xbox One X. Point is, it's a slim. As for the streaming one, logically, I see that that's going to have enough hardware in it to be able to stream Xbox 2 games. I mean, just from a financial standpoint and a logistical standpoint, it doesn't make sense to release 2 consoles and then expect someone to buy another one a year later. So I feel like the streaming capabilities on the upcoming one will be able to stream next gen games, but I wouldn't bet on it. If you try to play a 1080 video on YouTube on an old computer, you'll see what I'm saying. You might have the speed internet wise to do it, but you still need the internal components, which is why I personally feel like Microsoft releasing the rumors. Well, they didn't release rumors. If Microsoft releases them, it's not rumors, smart one. You are a freaking genius in a parallel universe that does not exist. But the rumors are that they're partnering, quote that, with Nintendo, and they're going to be releasing Gamepass, GameShare. I don't know what it's called because I don't have it. It's a waste of money in my honest opinion. But they're going to be releasing it, and you'll be able to play Xbox games, Microsoft if you want to be technically correct, on Switch. And I feel like that's going to doom them. They're relying heavily on the Switch being able to not only stream Xbox games, but stream them smoothly. Well, I don't know how that's going to work. They're going to have to scale them down from 1080 to 720 or 640 something. I don't know if you'll even get games hitting 60 FPS on some. But that's just my point, my view from it. I feel like them doing that, them partnering with Nintendo, is going to come back to haunt them. Nintendo at this point has more exclusives. Nintendo at this point is your handheld device, take it anywhere. What does Microsoft have going for it? Almost every single game you can play on Xbox, you can play on PC. And now you're telling people, hey, don't buy an Xbox, go buy a PC. But even furthermore, you're telling them, hey, don't buy an Xbox, now you can buy a Switch. Do you realize what you're doing, Microsoft? I understand that they're trying to go more towards the cloud-based streaming system. But you're only helping Sony in the end. I mean, picture this. I'm your average consumer, right? I'm not a hardcore gamer. But I know my stuff decently. I know that people praise The Last of Us. People praise God of War. And people crap on Crackdown. I know that. If I'm going to go get a console right now, what would I get? I would get a PlayStation. Why? Because it's a PlayStation. It has all the games that are getting praise. It may not be the best, most advanced hardware streaming console, but who buys a console just to say that it's the best hardware when you ain't got no games to showcase it? And now they're trying to sway people away from buying their consoles even more? It just doesn't make sense. Microsoft is running their name into... they're not running their name into the ground because, I mean, Windows 7, whatnot, you will always be just the Xbox division. How they're doing it. The PlayStation 5, when it comes out, you're going to have to choose between probably one console. One. Two at best. They're not going to release any more versions, and I feel like they will release a PS4 Pro Slim eventually, but they're not going to release it until after the PS5 comes out. That's how they did the PS2, I believe. The PS3 was out, and the PS2 Slim, like the very, very compact PlayStation 2, came out very much later. Like a year after the PS3? I don't know. I would have to look. I remember getting one in 2006, and whenever. I got one sometime. I don't know how old I was. It was forever ago. But if you're an average consumer and you have to choose between one or two consoles, one or four, excuse me, what are you going to go with? You're going to know that the PlayStation 5 possibly has Death Stranding and Ghost of Tsushima coming out. And I feel The Last of Us 2 will definitely be coming out on PS4. Those two games, though, I could see them being pushed back to the PlayStation 5. I don't know when The Last of Us 2 comes out. I want to say June, that it will be revealed in sometimes after E3, but releasing The Last of Us 2 right after Days Gone, which comes out in April last time I saw it. I think it's April 21st. April 17th, I don't know. One of those days, it's going to be very, very detrimental to them. You guys watch this clip. You see we start with 34 kills. Then by the time this is all done, it starts with 33. By the time it's all done, it gets up to 37. 4 kills. This is why they had to implement skill-based matchmaking. Personally, I don't remember if this was after or before skill-based matchmaking was implemented, but sometimes this is why games need it. That is case and point why games need it. But this game's about to wrap up. I think I did a good job of summarizing what I feel. Releasing 4 consoles in 2 years, even if they're not the same version. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. Not having any hype or any build-up around possible new games or possible new IPs. Bad. That's horrible. Not to mention, you're not incentivizing people to buy your consoles. You're incentivizing them to buy the Switch with their program. Or you having Gamepass on there, whatever it's called. That's all the time I got. Microsoft, don't run your company into the ground. I like you. Don't do it, please.